everybody. Figured I would do something that I have been wanting to do for a long time. Was able to get in touch with Laughing Man in Japan, and he happened to have one of these Korean MREs laying around. Now I know that Kiwi Dude has something similar, and this is the lighter weight version of the one that he has. Probably going to be the same menu, as a matter of fact. But my friend Noe's Too Far, I think this was like one of his first few reviews. And you can't really get these things, at least in the States. They're near impossible to get unless if you've got a contact. Like in Japan or something else, because in Korea these are like super hard to get. So, well, without further ado, let's take a look at this thing. This is menu number 2, and this is it's a ration immediate type for battle. So there you go, menu number 2, and this is ham fried rice, and then we have some almond cake and some other stuff, but essentially this is the contents, the weight of each thing. So it is a little expired, but hey, what you gonna do? So, alright, the neat thing about this is kind of like the Chinese wrapper or the Chinese ration. It had like a foam insert. This whole bag has that same feel. So you definitely heat your ration up inside of this bag. So yeah, well, we've got these handy little pull tabs right here. So let's go ahead and open this thing up. And it's pretty, oh, it's got a zip seal on it as well. And it's pretty durable. I mean, it's like a foam bag, so for insulation reasons and properties. And right off the bat, we have, I think these are, yeah, well, we'll open that in a second. All right. And this is marinated sausages. And I can kind of tell what it is because I can kind of feel them in there. So marinated sausages. This is most likely the stir-fried kimchi. So I've never been to Korea, but when I was in the military, one of our sergeant's wives was from Korea, and she used to make us nice and fresh kimchi. This is what they call a hot pack or a heat pack. So the rice is already inside of here, and for the rice, it's ham fried rice. So we'll take a look at this in a second and get it activated. And this is beans with beef. And this is the cake. This is almond cake. So there we go. That is the contents of the Republic of Korea. What is it? Ration immediate type for battle menu number 2. So you'll notice right off the bat there's no drink with this. So yay for me, I get to pick the drink that I want to have. So let's get this stuff all set up. Okay, from watching these in the past, I kind of know how these work. But in case if you never ever used them before, it does have the instructions right on the back. So pretty much what we're going to do, we're going to, if I can find a little tear thing, we're going to, it's not a tear thing, it's a zip pull thing. We're going to do that. We're going to look for a string inside of here, if we can locate it. Which is right here, and we're going to give it a pull to activate or break the water. So there we go. It is nice and broken. I'm just going to give it, oh, you can feel the water moving around in there. You can actually see the water if you look, sort of. Alright, this is starting to go ahead and heat up. You can see it's really heating up. I got water boiling everywhere. So let me get this in this bag before I burn the holy crap out of myself. So, and we'll seal it up inside of this bag. This thing works really well. Hopefully I don't lose all that heat. Alright, Kiwi dude, let that be a lesson to you, my friend. When you pour that water in, get it taken care of real quick, or else you have a great big huge mess like I did. Alright, well, let's go ahead and look at this like accessory packet thing. Contained in here is, of course, these are like chocolate balls. I know that sounds really funny saying it. In fact, just as I said that, I've got images of Chef from South Park going through my head. So if you haven't seen that, well, just look it up on YouTube. I'm sure that you'll find some. And then we have a spork. This thing, man, you want to talk about a durable spork. Look how thick that thing is. I mean, yeah. Alrighty then. So, and then this is like your little bowl or tray. So, well, that's kind of snazzy, huh? Little collapsible tray. So, there you go. With your sport. Okay, I put the marinated sausages and the beans and that cake on the outside of that heater as well to warm them up slightly. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead, we'll put the kimchi on there. Kimchi always tastes the best when it's room temperature, as far as I've been made aware. So again, let's go ahead and check out this stir-fried kimchi. Haha! And I got it wrong. These are the beans. So looks like I'm having hot kimchi. Wow, that will be quite a surprise. So let's go. Yum! Let's have some cold beans. Oh, you gotta love it when you snafu on camera. So, man, I've really smashed these beans into a nice paste. So, I don't even think we should call them beans. They should be should be paste. So there you go. There's a look at those. Boy, yeah. When you think something's kimchi, man, you really screw it up, don't you? All right, hold on one sec. Let me get that other stuff. All right, then we got God, I hope this is the freaking sausage, but marinated sausage. And this does not feel like kimchi at all, so I'm probably pretty confident that, yes, this is the sausage, that is what that is. So there we go. And that's got a really nice kind of barbecue sort of flavor, so really looking forward to trying some of that. And now our steaming hot kimchi. I've never had it hot before. I'm sure it's probably eaten that way sometimes, but yeah, it's much better at room temperature, but you got to do what you got to do. So I guess that's when you need to go ahead and review the literal translations that the person that's helping you a little better. So there we go. There's the kimchi. And then we have the almond cake. Pretty sure that that's what that is. I can't imagine screwing up almond cake. And this is in pieces, maybe due because I heated it up. But I don't know. Probably damaged in the packaging. Wow, there's all kinds of stuff in here. So there we go. Just to give you a look at that. This is pretty dense stuff. So, yep. Grab my spork. And then the final item is the fried rice. And you pull it on the top, and this is still freaking unbelievably hot. And then you get it out of the bottom. So let me try doing that. And again, it just slides right out the bottom. And we're trying not to burn the crap out of ourselves. This is really super blindingly hot. So yeah. Okay, got this sort of cooled down a little bit, or at least the really hot stuff to the bottom. Oh Lord, it says I don't want to come out. Stop. It's my dog trying to get involved. It says I want to play too. And here we go. Here's some alligator. Calm down. Here's a look at the rice. Again, with some of that marinated sausage. All right. And what beverage did we decide on? Well, I've got a Flying Dog Pale Ale. Let me go ahead and pause real quick and put my dog in the other room because she's in guard mode. Be right back with you. All right, again, a nice Flying Dog Pale Ale. Is always good for lunch, and again, it is like 12:30 where I'm at, so I can enjoy a nice beverage. Had somebody call me an alcoholic one time, but hey, you know, I guess if you're an adult, you can drink what you want when you want. So, tough. All right, let's go ahead and give this a taste. And we'll start off with the rice. Again, this is ham fried rice. There's a little close-up of it, sort of. Got little bits of ham in there. Okay, it tastes pretty good, but it is a little bland. It's not like the Chinese ration where I had like a sauce packet or something like that. At least I haven't seen a sauce packet. So let's take a look at some of this marinated beef. So, and it doesn't have much bite. I'm sure it gives a little bit of protein. But let's try some of this stuff on the actual rice. Because maybe this is probably how you're supposed to eat it in the first place. So there's a little bit of sauce in the sausage with your ham fried rice. And that's definitely more pleasant eating these two together. So now a little bit of these beans with beef. But you can see there's a little bit of like beef pieces in with the beans, and there's some carrots. So I'm quite sure these, I mean, they tasted fine, but if I would have heated up this instead of my kimchi, I'm sure these would have tasted even better. And they might go well with the rice. I'm kind of looking forward to it, but not looking forward to it. I've never had heated kimchi, so if you haven't had kimchi, I don't know if you would like the kind of flavor associated with it, but it's fermented cabbage with some other seasonings and ingredients. I happen to really like it, so hey, dog is really on a roll today. So let's go ahead and give this a try. I can actually say that, I mean, it tastes like authentic Korean kimchi that I've had in the past. Sergeant Wycliffe, if you're out there, his wife used to make this stuff, and oh my Lord, it was good and spicy, and that's the way how I really like it, man, with a good fiery kick. So, all right, let's check out some of this almond cake. It's more on the crumbly side as opposed to like the spongy side. Just kind of like a little demonstration here. More like kind of like a cookie, because it just kind of it just crumbles apart. It doesn't really it's not, well, it's not spongy. It's crumbly. So there you go. And the last thing that we have, this is actually for dessert. These are choco balls. And they're small, like chocolate discs. They're like essentially like M&Ms. They're all brown M&Ms. So we'll stick those right there. And I really don't see any difference then. And again, they taste exactly like M&Ms. So take a sip of my Flying Dog. It's pretty good. Well, let's do some exploring. We'll take a little bit of our kimchi and a little bit of our rice. Now, I know this is probably sacrilege. So, and then we'll try a little bit of the beans in the ham fried rice. All right, another. I want to go ahead and give them a shout out about their heater. It does have a little more odor than your standard flameless ration heater, but when you're talking about heating something up, these things are awesome about that. So if I was going to make my own MRE type product in the future, which I'm probably not, but if I was, this is the kind of heat pack that I would use for my rations. Yes, it's bigger and everything else, but I guarantee this thing would boil water. Well, maybe I shouldn't guarantee that, but at least in my opinion, this thing gets super hot. And it contains its own water and everything else, so all you got to do is fill up the bottom with whatever entree or side you got, and you've got a great meal. Okay, everybody, this was a review of the Ration Immediate Type for Battle menu number 2 of the, well, I don't know if this is actually an official MRE or not, but I would assume that it may be. But here you go, you can see the dates on there as well. This was something I really wanted to go ahead and try for a long time, so it's pretty awesome. The construction of the MRE is fantastic. I mean, the heater is awesome, the bag is awesome. You know, you can reuse those again and again and again, or at least the bag, not the heater, that is. And I'm going to go ahead and enjoy my lunch in my cerveza. So thanks for watching, everybody. Bye.